Hey Shredders, welcome back to the channel. Whether you're a seasoned snowboarder or just getting started, one thing you've probably heard about is your riding stance, goofy or regular. But what exactly does that mean? And how do you know which one is right for you? Let's break it down. Before we dive into the details, let's quickly explain the difference. When we talk about goofy and regular stances in snowboarding, we're referring to which foot you lead with. It's that simple. In a regular stance, your left foot is at the front of the board with your right foot at the back. It's the natural stance for most riders, and it's what you'll see when you watch the majority of snowboarders on the slopes. In a goofy stance, it's the opposite. Your right foot is in front with your left foot at the back. Goofy riders tend to lean a little more into their right side, so it's often described as the opposite stance. Here we have some awesome footage of a goofy rider carving smoothly down the slope. So how do you know which stance you are? It's all about your natural balance and body movements. Here are some common ways to figure it out. First, try the push test. Stand with your feet together and have a friend gently push you from behind. Whichever foot you step forward with to catch yourself is most likely your front foot. If you step with your left foot, you're regular. If you step with your right foot, you're goofy. Next up, the slide test. Stand on a smooth surface like tile or wood, and give yourself a little push. Pay attention to which foot slides forward naturally. Your dominant foot will most likely lead. If your left foot slides first, you're regular. If your right foot slides first, you're goofy. Another great way to figure it out is by checking your skateboarding stance. If you've ever skateboarded, the stance you use on a skateboard is usually the same as your snowboarding stance. If you ride with your left foot forward, you're regular. Right foot forward, you're goofy. Now you might be wondering, why does it matter which stance you use? Well, your stance affects how you turn, carve, and handle your board. In snowboarding, everything is about control and balance. If you're in the wrong stance, you might feel awkward or off balance, and it could even slow you down on the slopes. That's why it's super important to figure out your stance early. If you feel comfortable with your front foot forward, you'll naturally be more confident and in control while riding. Some people ask, can you ride both stances? Well, it's totally possible, but it's not common. A small percentage of riders can switch between goofy and regular, and it's known as being ambidextrous in snowboarding. But for most of us, once you know which stance feels natural, you'll likely stick with it. If you're still unsure about your stance after trying these tests, that's totally okay. Sometimes it takes a little trial and error on the slopes. Try both stances on a flat surface, or even in a mellow area on the mountain, and see which one feels the most natural. Practicing on a small slope can really help you get comfortable with your stance. Take your time and don't rush the process. Now that you know the difference between goofy and regular, and how to figure out which one's right for you, get out there and test it out on the slopes. The right stance will make your riding experience feel way more comfortable and fun. Let me know in the comments if you're goofy or regular. I'd love to hear which one you are. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Catch some air out there. Like, subscribe and hit the bell for more snowboarding tips. Check out our other snowboarding videos and follow us on social media. Don't forget to subscribe.